Just because your friends go out and party doesn't mean you have to go party too. Just because your friends go out and drink does not mean you gotta go drink too. And just because your friends smoke marijuana does not mean you gotta smoke it too. It just pisses me off when I see friends from high school that wouldn't even touch a lighter or thought weed was a type of grass. Now you're a local drug dealer. Or that little shy, timid girl that was too scared to look at guys shirtless. Now you're a local prostitute at Wally World. It seems like nowadays people think the only way you can have fun is if you smoke weed or you drink. And like, think about it. Is it really worth the hangover the next morning? Because it sure don't seem like it, and like half the time you can't even remember what happened that night, and then like you feel like shit the next day. And then with weed, it's like you either gotta always worry about hiding it or you always gotta worry about passing your drug test. So it's like, what's the point of doing it? It just seems so stupid. And don't feel like just because all your friends do that stuff, you have to do it too. Like, no, you don't have to do it. You make your own decisions. And like, that's the problem with our generation today, is because everybody tries to fit in with the crowd too much and like gives in to peer pressure too easily. Which is why you're considered a statistic if you drink or smoke underage, because that's all society thinks of us teenagers. Sex, I don't condone it unless you want to end up on 16 and pregnant, which I heard pays really well. But I mean, like with guys it's a little bit different, because like a guy's not considered a man until he loses his B card, which really isn't true. That's just kind of what like I guess us teenage guys like kind of come up with. And the more sex you have, the more it just becomes something you do with another guy or another girl, and it just doesn't make it a special moment anymore, especially when you meet the person that you really love.
Sex ain't better than love.
Cursing, I mean, most people just do it to be cool, but a lot of times you can tell that that person's just trying way too hard. And as y'all know, like I keep it real with y'all in my videos, like what you see now is how I act in real life. And like, just like with me personally, I just don't see the reason for me to curse. Like, I'm not gonna scold somebody if they start cursing, whatever. Half the people I know, we grown, y'all can do whatever y'all want. But like, I just don't see the need for me, like myself personally, to curse. Like, I curse maybe in a couple of my other videos, maybe like 2 or 3 of my videos, but I mean, half the time that's just to be funny. Ow. And here I am at 19 years old and never had a blunt or a sip of alcohol. Like, I just feel like there's more to life and I have too many other things to focus on right now. And it's like my friends like don't realize why I'm like this, but like I don't really know why I'm like this. I just don't feel like being part of that little statistic, be like, oh, every teenager does this or every teenager does that. I just want to be me, myself. So like they respect it now. Like they you know, still don't understand, but like they respect it. I have my entire life ahead of me, people, so it's really not that serious. Let's take an oath to be part of Team Sober, or Team Get Your Degree, instead of stuff that's only gonna bring us down. So hats off to my viewers that got their priorities right and realized that we ain't really missing much. And this video wasn't meant to bash anybody that does any of the stuff I was talking about. It's only to help the curious people realize that they aren't alone and they're really not missing out on much, and not to fall into any type of categories. Some people might strongly disagree with the stuff I had to say in this video, but let me remind you that these are my thoughts. Woo! I was preaching in this video. Oh my goodness. Thanks for watching. Keep subscribing, and I guess I'll see you next time, so see ya.